Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so very much for being here. I am very excited to hang out with you. In today's video, we're going to be doing a book haul. I have accumulated 6 books within the last couple of months, and I thought why not sit down and show you guys all the books that I have gotten. And also, if you're wondering why some of the books are flipped over and some of them are not, like some of them you can see like the pages and other ones you don't, is because, long story short, I heard that book prices are going up, and my book buying habit and my book hobby heart broke in half. I was so freaking sad when I heard that news. But of course, inflation, everything is going up, so naturally book prices are going up. So I was like, well, I need to go buy books. Like, I need to buy all the books that I want right now before the prices go up. And I thought, Elisa, calm down. You buy yourself enough books, and why not flip over the books that you have read and leave all the books that you haven't read facing this way so that you can really see. So if you can see behind me, haven't read, and then there's few here and there, and then up here. The ones up there are the ones that like I have read, but it really just went to show that I need to read more and buy less. Ironically, this video is about the books that I have bought. So first things first, this is actually a April release. It is Happy Place by Emily Henry. I saw this book at Costco like the week that it released, so they put it on the shelves when it released, which was so freaking awesome. And it's retailed for $27, and I was able to buy it at Costco for $16, which I love Costco. They always sell the books cheaper. And when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, I will read anything that Emily Henry writes. I love her writing. I read People We Meet on Vacation and Beach Read, and I literally think about those books to this day. So when I saw that she was coming out with the book, I knew I had to get my hands on it. I don't know much about it. I heard that it's romance, but also like friendship type of esque. And I also heard that it's second chance romance. And I also heard that it is spicy and also bittersweet. So it's making you feel all those emotions. And almost every single person that I have heard talk about this book, they have all given it at least a 4-star, 4 to 5 stars. Very high rated, really popular, very excited to read this. Then with this book, I actually didn't buy, I found it at a mini library, and when I saw it, I got so freaking happy. I literally was like, oh, because this is an author that I have heard nothing but great things about, and when I saw it at a mini library for free, like I literally was wanting to buy this book. So the fact that I found it at a mini library, so freaking awesome. I found Survive the Night by Riley Sager. I have heard nothing but great things about this author. Haley Pham raves about his books. This is perfect for the in-between book. For example, if you're only reading romance, you put a little thriller in between so that you don't get in like a book slump, and you also just don't get tired with like the genre that you're in the mood for. For example, right now I'm in the mood for romance, but I read a little bit of a thriller, suspense, like just a different type of genre to spice it up, and so that you don't get tired of just like one type of genre. When I read the synopsis, I kid you not, it made me want to read it right there and then. It sounds so intriguing. So the book's supposed to take place at a college campus, and there is actually a campus killer. There has been 3 people who have been murdered, and our main character Charlie finds a flyer where it basically organizes and helps people find like rides. Like if 2 people are driving to the same place, then you can like catch a ride with them. And it's like carpool, but it's not because it's one car. So then our main character finds herself in a car with a stranger, and spooky, scary things starts to go on. It's supposed to be eerie, scary, mystery. It says it's November 1991, so it's a historical fiction. Nirvana's in the tape deck, George H.W. Bush is in the White House, and movie-obsessed college student Charlie Jordan is in a car with a man who might be a serial killer. Then the rest of these books I actually have found at Walmart. Walmart has been stepping up their book section. Every single time that I go, I feel like it's getting better and better. So I found all these books there. So the first one that I got was Dating Dr. Dill by Nisha Sharma. I have heard also really, really good things about this book. I think this book has been people's like all-time favorite romance. So we follow our main character Karina, whose father is actually selling her late mother's house. And of course she doesn't want to do that, so she makes a deal with him that he'll give her the house if she can get engaged in 4 months. And then it says, but her search for a soulmate becomes impossible when her argument with Dr. Prem Verma, host of Dr. Dill's show, goes viral. Now the only man in her life is the only one she doesn't want. So it sounds like an enemies to lovers as well. And then it says, Dr. Prem Verma is dedicated to building a local community health center, but he needs to get doctors with deep pockets. The Dr. Dill show was doing just that until her argument with Karina went viral, and he has left with shortchanged. So then it sounds like they both need each other. She needs to find someone to marry. He needs the money. Sounds kind of bad, but you know, they're going to fall in love and it's gonna be happily ever after. Then I got Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I have heard nothing but great things about this book as well. I sound like a broken record, but I think it was Larry Reed's on YouTube said that this was one of her favorite books. When I first got into reading in like 2020, I believe that's when I saw this book everywhere. Like everyone was talking about it, everyone was saying how good it was, and I never picked it up then. And it was weird, like a couple of weeks ago I had remembered that I wanted to get it and I just had not gotten it. So when I saw it at Walmart for like 10 bucks, I was like, I'm getting my hands on it. So it says, when his mother became president, so we got a female president, how cool. When his mother became president of the United States, Alex Claremont Diaz was promptly cast as the American equivalent of a young royal. Then it says, there's only one problem. Alex has beef with an actual prince, Henry, across the pond. When the tabloids get a hold of a photo involving Alex-Henry altercation, US/British relations take a turn for the worse. So normally I wouldn't gravitate towards a book that's like this, but because Larry Reed says that it's so good and it's one of her favorite books ever, I trust her, so I'm very excited to read this one. Then I got The House Made by Frida McFadden. Also, Larry Reed raves about Frida McFadden's writing, and specifically this book too, The Housemaid, and the synopsis sounds very intriguing. It says, welcome to the family, Nina Winchester says, as I shake her elegant manicured hand. I smile politely, gazing around the marble hallway. It says, working here is my last chance to start fresh. I can pretend to be whoever I like, but I'll soon learn that the Winchester secrets are far more dangerous than my own. Sounds very interesting because both sides have secrets and they're both going to come up, especially if they're living together and she's the maid for the family and they both have no idea that they both have secrets keeping from one another. So I'm very happy that I got my hands on a book from Frida McFadden. Her writing is really raved about all over BookTube, Book Talk, all that stuff. So I'm very excited to read her book. It's also on Kindle Unlimited, and I love to go back and forth between my Kindle and the physical book. Helps me read the book that much more faster. Now to the last book. This was actually in a section of books that was $6. Like there's a little clearance sale, and I love saving money. I love books, so I took a look and I read the synopsis on this book and it sounded so intriguing. So the last book that I got is Leave the World Behind by Rumaan Alam. Our main character, Amanda, is a single mom with 2 kids, and they decide to head out to a remote corner of Long Island. So they're in this house on vacation trying to get back on their feet. I think they have some past, some trauma, so they have their mindset that this is going to be a refresh, this is going to help them. But it says, with a late night knock on the door, Ruth and GH, an older couple who claim to own the house, have arrived there in a panic. It says, these strangers say a sudden blackout has swept New York, and with nowhere else to turn, they've come to the country in search of shelter. It says, but with the TV and internet down and no cell phone service, the facts are unknown. Should Amanda trust this intruding couple, and vice versa? What has happened back in New York? Is the vacation home, isolated from civilization, truly a safe place for their families? And are they safe from one another? So they're like trapped with one another. They don't know if the world has ended. And they're also having to deal with their own trauma that they went out there to do for in the first place. This book sounds like it's going to be fast-paced, like it's going to hold my attention the entire time. I'm going to want to know who is lying, who's telling the truth, and only $6, so I had to get it. So that concludes all of the books that I have bought recently. We got romance and we got thriller, suspense, some scary books. Very happy with the stack that I got here. Thank you so very much for watching. If you have read any of these books, please let me know down in the comments. Let me know your opinions and what you have thought about them, or if any of these books are also on your TBR. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!